It's February 14th of '09, and I was sitting on the edge of my bed. I'm a painkiller junkie. My bottle was empty. And when I was sitting there holding that bottle, I was like, you really don't want to do this again.
It was December 31st, 2004. I was 26, and I continued to live with my parents after I was discharged from the Air Force. And they were well aware of the consequences of my drinking, such that they said I cannot continue to live there and continue to drink.
I was, I guess I consider myself a prisoner in my own jail cell.
It's almost like being possessed. I'm not trying to shirk responsibility in the slightest. I literally was doing things against my will. It felt like there was someone in control of my body, taking me places, talking to people and doing things, and I didn't want to do them in my heart of hearts. And you know, they made good on that promise. If you want to continue living here, you cannot drink anymore. And I continued drinking, so they're like, all right, well, we're not sure where you're going to go, but you can't stay here anymore. It's
hard to trust people, especially coming from a very abusive childhood.
I had a wonderful family life growing up. I was never abused. My dad was a musician of the rarest type.
By the time I got to Cornerstone, I was, I guess, an angry man. I was angry about a lot of things, but mainly at myself.
I remember numerous occasions where I would have a bottle to my lips and tears streaming down my face.
That shook something loose in me. It's like, these people believe in me more than I believe in myself. I done relapsed, you know. And when you got a record of relapsing, people tend to eventually just give up on you because they're like, this guy ain't serious, you know, he's just gonna relapse and relapse, but not with these guys at Cornerstone.
When the world loomed large and I'd moved out into the New Life Center under Cornerstone, you know, there was some kind of inconsequential thing I was experiencing, and rather than, you know, bringing it to the Lord and asking for guidance and direction and living the way that I've been learning to live during that 7-month period, I, in essence, you know, told God, thanks, I got it from here. And he said, all right, I'll be here when you need me. And I fell flat on my face.
These guys took me in, even with my bad attitude, and I found a group of people who don't judge as the world does. And no matter how many times you screw up or how bad of a character you are, they're focused on one thing, successful. You know, they want to see you get to a place, a spiritual place, that everything else will fall right in behind it.
And you know, it's been a beautiful ride. I almost feel like a spectator in my own life. Lots of really, really cool things have happened since then.
It helped me make amends with my ex-wife, my 18-year-old son, who suffered the worst out of the whole thing.
I was blessed to do well enough while at Cornerstone that TCU offered me what amounted to a full academic scholarship. My mom really wanted to know what my class rank was. And for me, it was sufficient to know that I was, you know, one of like 15 or 16 out of 1,200 or so that was a cumulative 4.0. Well, it turns out on my official transcript, my class rank is listed as number 1 of 1,156.
I am a architect fanatic by heart. I guess I was drawing buildings since I was 9 years old. My goal, God willing, is organic architecture, and that was in universal architecture, but I'm not sure how I want to go into the field yet. I still got a long ways to go with college before I get to that point.
I know where I'm going from here. In nature, if not in a very specific way, I know I'm called to seminary, and I'm looking at schools right now, and the pie in the sky would be a Rhodes Scholarship and to study with, you know, some of the brightest people at Oxford.
You know, I have to smile. Sometimes I have to just sit down and say, you know, you got it pretty good, considering where you know you would have ended up, but for some reason, some divine intervention took place and had placed you in Fort Worth, Texas.
But wherever I end up, I'm excited just to continue. I said it before, I kind of feel like a spectator in my own life. I was like, wow, you know, I did wow and another wow, and it's a very humbling kind of thing because I know the source of it all. And the essence source is with a capital S.